Hello, social media. Well, today's video is kind of late because it's Friday and this is the only fun I'm gonna have tonight. So yeah, but back to today's topic is gonna be blockchain. And I wanted to talk about some more of the realistic aspects of blockchain because it's brand new and I'm still learning about it a lot. And the more I learn about it and the more I read about some of the things out there, the more I realize the potential and some of the things that, again, could realistically be, because some of the ideas are out there still, but today's some of the ideas that could realistically be applied. And it's blockchain and insurance specifically. And before I talk about it, for this to really work, we need to have like really good cybersecurity around this. Like, while we're building the infrastructure, we need to keep that in mind, because for blockchain, and these are all my opinions, my views, for blockchain to really work and for us to really utilize it, we need to kind of have like everything on there, like our identities, our social security numbers. They're on the web, they're on the internet, that could get hacked, and our data could get hacked. For it to be integrated, how I see it, our identities need to be on there, like our info, our social security, because what I'm thinking about today is blockchain and insurance, right? So blockchain could actually solve, for example, labor issues, 10 years from now, by allowing us to use less labor in the insurance industry. Because, for example, if your identity is on the blockchain, right, driver history is on the blockchain, the data, each individual has their data, it can't be tampered with, blockchain, then do you really need an underwriter to give you a quote? Or do you just go, put in your identifier and boom, like that, you have insurance for that year, you have a policy, right? Because what's the underwriter doing anyways? They're taking the data, they're putting it in the computer system, they're spitting out a quote. So like auto insurance could be completely automated if our identity is on the blockchain, and if the smart contract has the code that specifies the insurance parameters for auto insurance. And when I say that solving the labor issue, these are like talented people that we're calling, they're putting in data. They could be trained to do other things. So that's kind of, we're we're obviously not like, or the numbers say we're not reproducing as much as we should be to keep track of the labor, So as we integrate these things and as we have these things come in our system, we could free up these people. Same thing for health insurance, If our medical data is on there, we could make sure it's HIPAA compliant. You could be getting a health insurance quote like that. And we could have also these people, these underwriters, for example, we wouldn't really need them that much anymore, They could do other things in society. So it frees up a lot of the labor. I'm going to go a little bit more into... So this is like very realistic what I'm saying here. It's not out of the question. It could be done. It could be achieved, before 2030. The other thing is, and the more I learn about it, I'll be talking about blockchain a lot. I'll be talking more about it the more I learn about it. So it could also be used for claims, if it's used for claims, and this is maybe after we do these things, because it's a little bit harder to use these for claims, but it could also be used there. It could really not only help with the labor in this case, but in all these scenarios, it's helping with administrative costs. Like I know with health insurance, I remember from my health economics class in university, the most insane cost was hospital costs, right? When you stay in a hospital, it's game over, the bill is going to be high. We have limits to what we could do there, but we could try at least to reduce administrative costs, free some capital up there, reduce the errors with the record keeping, And we're still barely tapping into this technology, you know? Like, I think, and so I talked about the realistic stuff. Just real quick, I think we could even go deeper and have like prescriptions on there, and medicine and stuff, and just eliminate insane costs from that aspect. But anyways, I just wanted this video to be about some of the realistic aspects. But in order for us to get there, we need to have our identities on there, social securities, and the other thing is, like, when an insurance quote gets gets spit out from the blockchain, you may not even need a piece of paper. Yo, you're like eliminating paper. It, anyways, I just wanted people who view these kind of things to think a little bit differently. Because when I say blockchain is going to change the world and it's going to change our futures, these are the things that we know of now when we've barely like tapped into the technology. I think there are lots of other things that we'll be learning as everyone gets more involved into it. But yeah, this is blockchain and insurance. Very direct applications, very realistic. I hope I already see a bunch of projects. I'm gonna keep track of them. I really hope to see it 5-6 years from now actually getting applied. That would be insane.